It didn't seem that he didn't partake in any discussion, or they just did their discussion. So
Well, appropriately.
appropriately,
So-
I agree.
He's on tonight at 9. Rush home.
What's that?
Helen is in the waiting
Okay.
I don't think we better rush into it.
I don't, see- there's nobody out there. Kevin would have been here by now if he's coming.
Although it's,
If you want,
that we're gonna
we're gonna read a
approve the
lot
minutes and we're gonna
how he,
adjourn.
that's it. We're just going to do the minutes. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
you know, I'm not saying to
Okay.
be approved, I'm saying that how he has done things. And how people he gets into people's heads, and they just, that's why I'm not gonna go with it and listen to it tonight, you know?
Oh, what do we have there? Picked up something. Yeah, I didn't see the news tonight or any pictures of them, but there. But, I mean, I'm surprised it showed his face up, but, he's got no,
Mhm.
whatever. God.
It is really tough.
Well,
Oh, Dan.
John, I'm so glad you can do this.
So is Kevin gonna come to all of our subsequent meetings? Or,
Yeah, I don't think, since we've been on this kick, yeah.
yeah,
Dan and Helen, are you on?
I'm on.
Oh, good.
I'm on, thank you.
Okay, great. Well, we've got some exciting news. We'll open the meeting. We'll review the minutes and then we'll likely adjourn because the Regional Planning Commission was unable to attend tonight to work on the bylaws, and that was what we had. So, 6:30, we'll call the meeting to order. Well, I know we've got a change to agenda, but are there any other items on the agenda that we might want to discuss this evening?
I don't have any.
Nope, I have none.
Dan, anything with you?
Nope. Just talk about the select board meeting.
Yes. Okay, so let's first, the minutes from our April 3rd, our March 4th meeting. Any changes, any comments on those?
Nope.
Motion to accept?
So moved.
Second.
Second. The minutes
Oh, I can't.
are approved.
Hey, just one thing. I've decided, and unless you tell me otherwise, I've got a standard thing that I put in the minutes. This is the second issue. I've done the same thing. Let everybody know this is meeting number 3, meeting number 4,
Yes,
and this is all
That's
this.
good.
I'm going
That's
to
good.
put it in
good.
every minute. So
That's good.
Okay, just want to make sure you're okay with it.
so your Monday's select board meeting, Dan, is what you were referring to on land use, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to that. I'm not the most qualified person to talk on that. Is that something you're planning on joining?
Well, I probably can't attend. It would be very unlikely if I can. I'm fine with you going. I think I don't want to claim to be the only one who can speak to that, but if we're not completely comfortable, meaning all of us are not completely comfortable with me not being there, I've already dropped a hint that maybe John might want to suggest having the select board just table it for one meeting, because I'm going to be back by their next meeting, even in 2 weeks. And I can attend all for the foreseeable future after this one.
I think that's a wise decision. What do you got? Yeah. There's consensus around the table that would be prudent. We've done too much work to I mean, I always worry about a misstatement on something.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, I think we should, I'd be more comfortable if people besides me came, but I could understand if I wasn't there to back someone else up. I mean, I'm mostly responsible for having written that section, so I
Yeah,
should be there. All right, well, if it's okay with all of you, I'll copy you, but I'll contact John and ask him to do that and tell him that was or report to him that was the consensus of the planning commission that we asked the select board to table it for one meeting.
perfect. That is the last chapter?
I think that was their
Yeah,
final.
that was the whole plan, is to.
Yeah, they held back. They did all the other ones and kept that one for last.
So then, in 2 or 3 weeks' time, they will have reviewed the entire document and.
Well, it depends how long it takes them to get through chapter one.
That's-
It might take more than one meeting, but
And then it goes to another open hearing, correct?
after they're done, once they get a draft, yeah, they can schedule their public hearings. They need two of them.
I would only add one thing. I mean, I would consider maybe attending a select board meeting on Zoom. If they really don't want to postpone, I would volunteer to be there in some fashion.
Someone should probably be there,
I'll,
don't you think?
I'll go this Monday, but I
Yeah,
think John he's pretty savvy and he's pretty in touch with us. He's gonna want the right people at the
Yeah.
meeting.
and I think we'll know in advance. He'll be able to tell us in advance whether there's senses that they won't table it. And in that case, Jay, if we hear, yeah, you should probably go.
Yeah, okay.
But I think, but we should know. I mean, I'll email him right after this meeting. So
Oh, you know what? I opened my mouth too fast. Is there a meeting on this coming Monday?
Yeah, Monday the 6th.
Monday, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a rare month where our meeting came before theirs.
I have to check with a significant other because I know I'm away on Sunday and I didn't know if I was going to be back on Monday. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, that was my problem. It's a travel day for me. So. And their meeting is early. I mean, it's 3:30 where I am now, but their meeting it's 2:30. So.
Oh, right, because it's at 5:30 local, right?
Hey, would you check with John just to see if they really want to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll convey that we really want, that there's people who would, we would just do our best to send as many people as we can if they insist on going forward, but it would certainly be our position that they should just table it for one meeting so we can get, put our best foot forward. So.
Well, that means they'll have another meeting around the 20th.
Yeah. That's what I think it is the 20th. And so I'll be back by then so I can go in person.
Well, hey, then why don't we cut to the quick? Why don't we just tell them we're not going to be there?
Well, I think he'll take care of that.
Well, I wouldn't want to be, I wouldn't want to cut off.
Be respectful.
Yeah, let's let Jay in.
And we'd just be cutting off our nose despite our face.
Yeah. He's been good. He's been nice. So, yeah. Anything else with respect to the plan or nothing on the bylaws are going down the path that they laid out in the beginning.
Yeah, I think there's some basic stuff to talk about with the bylaws about, just what the scope of them should be. I think the way we're doing it is fine, taking in, doing a unified bylaw, at least informing ourselves what that entails. But what we end up with is, we might, whether we just go with commercial development or try to get in residential development too, whether that's biting off too much or too controversial. There's a lot of policy decisions I think we have to make before we come up with an actual.
It's interesting how you say that, because on the last two meetings, it struck me that people think we're doing something, that we're responsible. We're responsible for the work product, but it's the decision making. And, that fellow last week, and even beyond that, it was like the question, well, the town plan, how's it going to be approved? People don't really understand. It's not complicated. The select board could approve that town plan if they so chose. That's an obligation of theirs as the elected officials, but it doesn't seem like people really understand this process or the town plan process. And misunderstanding leads to nothing but problems.
And let's not talk about Act 181.
Yes.
Yeah, throw that into the. Part of it is that's why if we get away from the residential aspect of it, we sort of just don't stir up a hornet's nest there. There's something to be said for that, but.
Yeah, I guess, I don't know. I don't think we can do anything more to either inform or to encourage participation.
No, I think what Jay's been putting in the agenda is good. I think that should just go automatically in every agenda. That's good.
You can't say that you weren't apprised.
No, yeah, that's what we're definitely want to avoid, that that we've sort of sprung something on them. But I think when they do attend, it's important that they understand that we're in the very preliminary stages and not about to. Yeah. We're not about to. We're not going to leave the meeting deciding what color your house should be. Yeah.
No, and it was even that comment in the town plan. Well, you're advocating for zoning, and it's like our job is to explore a number of options open to the town.
Yeah.
We'll decide. Anyways, I'm sure we'll hear something on that first public hearing with the town plan.
I'm about to make a motion to adjourn, unless.
It's been seconded. Dan,
Now that we've adjourned,
we're adjourning.
Okay.
give me a 2-sentence thing about.
All right. Hey, we'll see you in a couple weeks. Time.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Okay, bye.
Looking forward to seeing everybody. All right. Bye.
Haven't paid any attention.
Well, they were supposed to